This forecast update effective around 2:30 Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday, September 10th, 2013, and starts you off over here in the Western Caribbean, Gulf of Honduras, with what has now become 93L Invest, and 93L Invest forecast to move across the Yucatan Peninsula and over into the Bay of Campeche, and likely to become our next named system, Tropical Storm INGRID, in about 3 to 4 days. Now, for our Gulf of Mexico followers, this is going to give you the chance for some increasing surf along the Panhandle beaches towards this weekend. Looks like just a small bump coming at the moment, but that could change. Obviously, Texas coast is going to get some onshore winds with increasing surf. Could see tropical storm conditions all the way up into the southern Texas coast with a lot of heavy rainfall along the Mexico-Texas coastline. But for right now, we'll do some separate posts on that here over the next day or so. But for right now, we want to focus in on an upper level low feature that has been spinning just east of the Florida coastline over the last 24 hours or so. And guys, back on September 6th, we issued a watch box over here towards the central Bahamas, and we've been watching the model runs and what it was suggesting, and it looks like that we could see a little hybrid system form up here. We're looking for some positive feedback. As you can see, we've got some convection that has built up here just to the south of the central Cuban coastline, and this is starting to filter back in towards the Bahamas. We're going to be looking to see if this upper level low can start to wrap some of this convection a little bit closer to the center, and we're starting to see a little positive trend in this. Now, this upper level low feature combined with high pressure stack to the north has increased the pressure gradient, and we've got some nice east-northeast flow now on the indicator buoys. The Frying Pan Shoal, South Hatteras, and the West Bermuda buoy all showing east-northeast winds at around 15 to 20 knots. The West Bermuda buoy that's closest to what has become Tropical Storm Gabrielle earlier today showing northeast winds, north-northeast winds at around 20 to 25 knots. So right now it looks like some northeast wind swell for the East Florida beaches should get down into South Florida, but there's some possibility for some larger surf conditions over the next day or so. We've been calling for some possible head-high surf starting to build around Tuesday into Wednesday, and we're going to take a little closer look at this. Give you just a second, and here's a little closer look at 93L Invest, and there's some uncertainty going on at the moment with what we're seeing in the model runs and what we're seeing in the real-time data, and that's also based on this convection that's popped up over here. There's one or two models that are forecasting an area of low pressure to get into the central Gulf of Mexico and move towards the Panhandle. So there's some uncertainty at the moment. This does look like 93L Invest. It is close right in here towards the Gulf of Honduras, and you can see it slowly drifting off towards the west-northwest, but we'll focus in on that a little bit later. Here's this upper level low feature in the water vapor imagery, and as you can see, there's lots of dry air on the northwest side, and it's wrapping in here, but look towards the center of this upper level low. Notice how the dry center is decreasing and moisture is starting to take hold. As the afternoon progresses, we're going to be watching to see if we can get a positive feedback through the Florida Straits right in here and get some moisture to start entraining in this. Now, this afternoon's model run of the global forecast system, the GFS, is actually hinting at another area of low pressure trying to develop to the west-southwest of what is now Tropical Storm Gabrielle. You can see Tropical Storm Gabrielle moving off towards the north here and getting very close to the island of Bermuda. So, guys, we're going to be watching this here over the next 24 hours or so, but there is increasing surf conditions along the East Florida coast. Taking a look at the infrared satellite rainbow loop, and again, it kind of confirms what we're talking about here. Notice how convection is now starting to build on the northern side of the central Cuban coast in here, and you can clearly see the upper level low spinning in here with convection trying to develop around its circulation. And we also have, there's another upper level low that's to the southeast of Puerto Rico that is starting to pinch this and move some of this convection that was trailing off with Gabrielle off towards the west, closer to this upper level low. Taking a look a little bit further out into the Atlantic, and this is actually X98L Invest. Now, models really don't do anything with it, but this is going to continue to move off towards the west, and this could be a little sleeper system that we may be watching again in about 3 to 4 days as Gabrielle clears and this upper level low clears. Here's that upper level low now spinning southeast of Puerto Rico that is putting a pinch in here towards the island of Hispaniola. So that's what we're looking at the moment, guys. Stay tuned for the next update.